We will never forget the historic crowds, that voice, the energy, and the profound faith of a preacher named Billy Graham.
The memory of Billy Graham was felt throughout the streets of North Carolina today. Here you can see this huge American flag that was brought out in his honor, a reminder of the historic impact he had in this very country. His procession took place from Asheville to Charlotte, ending just a few hours ago at his library. That's where his body will remain until Tuesday. Then it will be moved to the U.S. Capitol building until his funeral on Friday. Graham, who is called America's pastor, died Wednesday at 99.
I'm Will Stafford. Very strong cold front out towards our west. Nasty thunderstorms this evening from Memphis all the way back up through Paducah, back down through Little Rock and just outside of Dallas. An entire front's going to make its way towards our area. We'll get some showers out of the deal. We think all the severe weather going to stay safely out towards our west. Still seeing some showers out there right now. These are mostly just light showers. Some of us are dry. One of the places that are dry or that is dry is out towards Danville. Again, a few showers possible here, but the majority of these are going to be up towards the north. And again, most of us are going to be dry this evening, but a few showers are possible. Temperatures back in the 70s, falling through the 60s by 11 o'clock. We'll track the rain coming in our way for tomorrow afternoon in just a few minutes.
Thank you, Will. And emergency responders in Roanoke are making sure they're prepared and if an active shooter or terror threat were to arise. ABC 13's Whitney Burney followed along as they went through mass casualty training today and explains their plan to keep you safe.
I'm outside of the Roanoke City Courthouse, and this is where several police, fire, and EMS agencies spent their afternoon running drills. They say in light of all threats nationwide, it's important now more than ever to be ready for the worst.
Critical incidents are something that you can't predict where they're going to happen or the scope of them, so we plan and train for those on a regular basis.
Today, about 80 first responders spent their morning trying to find more ways to keep you safe.
Every time we do a drill, we get more prepared. We identify the strengths within our response in our departments. We recognize that we have weaknesses.
They call it a critical preparedness drill. They use these skills for mass casualty events like the shootings in Vegas, Sutherland Springs, Texas, or more recently, Parkland, Florida.
Right now, we recognize that there are civil disturbances, civil unrest, and as well as active shooter type situations, and we want to be prepared for those situations as well.
Our goals were to find out how well we had trained and planned for this and make sure that the training and the planning that we've been doing has been accurate and best practices.
They say one of their biggest assets in situations like these is teamwork.
It's important to have drills like this to make sure that we are easily able to communicate with one another, that we have the right tools, the resources, and the personnel in place to be able to handle an event regardless of the size or magnitude.
The officers and first responders who were here today at the training event say they hope they'll never have to break out these skills, but if they do, they'll be prepared. Reporting in Roanoke, Whitney Burney, ABC 13 News.
In Northern Virginia, there's a simulator that one sheriff's office uses to help prepare for active shooter situations. We want to warn you, some of the images you're about to see may be considered graphic. The 360-degree training facility in Stafford gives officers the chance to reenact real-life or death scenarios. The goal is to make everything feel as real as possible, from the gun recoil to being shot in the back as if by a suspect. And Stafford County Sheriff David Decatur says it's working.
It helps to enhance and hone the skills of the deputies, whether it's improving communications or de-escalation, which is very important.
Sheriff Decatur says he wants his deputies ready to respond to any situation, from a domestic dispute to a mass school shooting. And the gun debate is in full swing across the country tonight after the shooting in Parkland 10 days ago. President Trump pushed his idea of arming teachers, tweeting, "Armed educators love our students and will protect them." Florida Governor Rick Scott disagrees with the president. He raised the minimum age to buy a gun to 21. Survivors of the shooting are demanding Congress to act.
Thoughts and prayers are not nearly enough. Congress owes them something more. We owe them action.
This as the Broward County Sheriff tells ABC News he's investigating reports that 3 additional deputies remained outside of Stoneman Douglas High School and didn't engage with the shooter. 17 students and teachers were killed. And several companies have cut ties with the National Rifle Association. This after they refused to support stricter gun laws, which many have been asking for following the mass shooting in Parkland. TrueCar, Enterprise, and Hertz all have said they will end their discount programs with the NRA. Car rental companies aren't the only ones cutting ties. Insurance giant MetLife is no longer offering discounts to the NRA members, and the First National Bank of Omaha is pledging to no longer issue NRA-branded Visa cards. And gun safety groups also want the NRA's online video channel to be removed from the streaming services. Moms Demand Action and Every Town for Gun Safety wrote letters to Apple, Amazon, and Google and Roku. They say NRA TV promotes, quote, dangerous conspiracy theories and racially charged rhetoric. Roku did release a statement saying customers can choose which channels to watch or download within their open streaming platform. So far, the NRA has not released a statement. And some veterans say they want to protect students in schools. David Converse is an Iraq veteran who joined the force after 9/11. He says he knows hundreds of veterans ready to volunteer their time to make sure schools are safe. And he says this could solve the problem of costs. He hopes his voice will be heard and it could prevent another shooting like the one at Stoneman Douglas High School in Parkland.
Why not use this huge base of veterans that we already have sitting there, that have already been trained to do these jobs? Put it into place. Put something into place where we can put a program into place to go do this.
Converse proposes letting veterans run checkpoints outside of schools or even patrol campus, all in an effort to keep kids safe. And Henry County Public Schools need more teachers, and that need is expected to keep growing up. ABC 13's Kyle Wilcox caught up with the superintendent at a teacher job fair to see how the county plans to bring in more educators. Kyle?
There are currently 12 open teaching positions in the school system, and Superintendent Jared Cotton expects there to be more in the months to come. He says there could be anywhere between 30 to 50 openings by the end of this school year. So during the Henry County Public Schools job fair today, they were working to attract potential employees. Cotton says they hope to find smart, dedicated teachers to add to their staff. By starting the search early, he hopes they can bridge the gap of unfilled positions.
We do have several English positions at the high school level that we had trouble filling this year. And then of course we'll have some additional English high school positions moving forward. We also struggle with finding science and math teachers from year to year.
Cotton also says that they are working towards more competitive salaries to help retain teachers. Cotton told me that they are looking for teachers who exemplify the 4 C's: critical thinking, creative thinking, collaboration, and communication. Live in the Danville studio, Kyle Wilcox, ABC 13 News.
Thank you, Kyle. And Lynchburg police are investigating a single vehicle crash that happened this afternoon. Officers were called to the Wards Ferry Road between Harvard Street and Dean Street around 3:30. Police say one person was taken to the hospital. The Department of Emergency Services tweeted Wards Ferry Road was closed temporarily. Traffic was moving again just before 5 this evening. And we have some power outages to tell you about right now. According to Appalachian Power's website, a distribution station caused over 4,500 people to be without power this afternoon in Franklin County. As you can see, almost everyone is in the dark. AEP says the lights should be on by 8 tonight. And we have some good news for BB&T customers. The bank says their online and mobile services are now available, along with the automated phone service and ATMs. This after an equipment malfunction started creating headaches earlier this week. The bank wrote on their website account information may only reflect transactions made through Thursday night. They expect more up-to-date account information to be available later tonight. A beer a day keeps the doctor away? The beverages that could increase your lifespan.
Some severe weather this evening for areas around Memphis, also back into the Tennessee River Valley with a cold front. As that moves east, we'll see some rain, no severe weather. We'll time it out for you up next. All right, some of us have seen some showers pretty much all day long today. Others are getting in on them right now. Showers right now from Botetourt County over to areas around Natural Bridge where they saw some rain earlier today back in through Amherst County. Even right now to the city of Lynchburg, seeing a little happy shower kind of move through. Mostly light. A few pockets of moderate rain could be in there as well, as indicated by the yellow there. But again, I don't expect this to last too long. Many more of us are going to be dry this evening rather than those that will get wet. We're also tracking some more showers out through the NRV as these continues to push their way back up to the north and to the east. Pulaski, Draper, Radford, Blacksburg, and Christiansburg all in the line of fire between now and about 7:45. So again, just keep an eye out for that. Again, mostly light, maybe some moderate patches of rainfall in there as well. A rain-cooled 69 right now to Lynchburg. That's down from our daytime high today of 72. Normal high this time of year right around 51, so another very warm day. Still in the 70s at this hour from Martinsville to Danville over to South Boston. Also rain cooled back into the 60s for areas around Blacksburg and also through the NRV. A very strong, very potent cold front right now extending from St. Louis back down through Memphis, back down through Texarkana as well. Some very nasty showers and very nasty thunderstorms right now about to bear down on Memphis. Tornado watch boxes as well as flash flooding concerns out for that part of the world. All of that is moving in our direction, but it is going to weaken substantially before it gets at least into our neck of the woods. By 7 o'clock, a majority of the rain showers will be confined north of Highway 460. So travel plans up to Livingston and also for Charlottesville could be getting out on some rain. Again, a majority of us are going to be dry this evening, but some of us will be getting in on the showers, so pack along the rain gear. Probably not the worst idea in the world. Again, a few clouds back in and along with some showers around 10 o'clock this evening as well. Most of us dry overnight, but by 8 o'clock in the morning, here comes the cold front, providing some rain for our southwestern counties. That eventually pushes its way eastward as we head through around the noon hour. So again, best opportunity for rain tomorrow is going to fall in the morning. Even afternoon, though, we'll still keep the clouds around, also a stray shower. So again, the chance of rain exists all day long on Sunday, but it's not going to be a washout. Just keep the rain gear handy and in mind. The rest of the day, just again, though, cloudy with just a few showers. So the overnight lows tonight back in the middle 50s, a few locations touching 60 degrees. Again, most of us are dry this evening, but a few of us will be getting in on some showers. And then we'll get on that secondary wave of rain as we head towards first light tomorrow morning. Could be a little gusty tomorrow as well, so just keep that in mind. Temperatures tomorrow afternoon, upper 60s to right around the lower 70s, with again the best opportunity of rain coming before noon. And again, the chance of rain still there, but down substantially after the noon hour tomorrow. Then the front kind of gets hung up, and we'll look for another opportunity of rain coming up on the way for Monday, primarily south of Highway 460. But again, the opportunity for rain is there. Beneficial rainfall. We could use some rainfall in here, and it looks like we'll get some more. So again, rain opportunities exist Sunday and also into Monday. Drying out on Tuesday. Another front brings another opportunity of rain Wednesday and Thursday. We'll dry out again by the weekend.
Thanks, Will. And the secret to a long life could be coffee and alcohol. Yep, you heard that right. Researchers at the University of California, Irvine examined the lifestyles of people 90 and older. They found that people who drink moderate amounts of alcohol or coffee live longer than those who abstained. But key word there, moderate, which was only 2 alcoholic glasses for men and 1 for women. Coffee lovers who grab 2 cups of Joe a day decrease their chance of premature death by 10%. Positive notes what one high school girl is doing to make every student feel loved. With special needs will have a new way to get around. 4-year-old Frances Kale was born without legs or 4 arms. The executive director of an organization that provides disabled children with adaptive bikes wanted to help Frankie. They connected him with Harley Davidson to build a one-of-a-kind trike. His mom, Laura Kale, says the family appreciates everyone's hard work.
Gone above and beyond in terms of design and funding and just trying to make this happen for a little kid like Frances.
The work isn't finished. Frances was the guest of honor at a fundraising event on Friday. The hope is to have enough money so the bike is ready by spring. And words have power, and the kids in this school in Indiana know that. After alleged threats were made toward the school, 1,500 students stayed home. So one student decided to use the power of words for good instead of evil. She made 5,000 Post-it notes and put them on every student's locker. They have phrases like, "You are beautiful" and "You are loved."
I thought this was important too, considering some of the things that have been happening, and just knowing that we're all in a family at Carmel High School, and just how cool it is to be able to have a positive message on your locker.
And as you may have guessed, faculty at this school love the idea, and they encourage others to do the same across the country. Dave Walls is up next with sports. Virginia Tech looking to extend their winning streak to 3 in a row. Could the Hokies send the Cardinals back to Louisville with an L?
ABC 13 News. This is the Toyota Sports Desk.
Hi, everybody. I'm Dave Walls. Virginia Tech looking to build their winning streak ahead of a primetime matchup with Duke on Monday, but Louisville refused to be looked over this afternoon at Blacksburg. The Hokies were shooting for their 10th win in the ACC. They ran up a 10-point first-half lead, 28-18, thanks to Justin Robinson's 13 points before the break. And former Hokie star Seth Allen, yeah, he's loving it. But the Cardinals, behind Quentin Snyder's game-high 22 points, charged back to grab the lead. Final seconds of the half. Robinson will beat the buzzer with a fall away to knot the score up at 34. Second half, Louisville hurt the Hokies inside with easy buckets and 17 more rebounds for the game. Still, Ahmed Hill's dunk here with 9 minutes left would give Tech a 5-point lead. But the Cardinals took charge in the final 5 minutes. They get a big road win. Hokies dropped to 20-9 overall. Louisville 75, Virginia Tech 68.
The difference today was not the threes. The difference today was their offensive rebounds, some of which led to threes.
We fixed one thing and we just didn't fix the other. We fixed our turnovers and didn't fix offensive rebounds. So I just think we got to keep getting better and learn from the film and get ready for Monday.
Well, after a rough home loss against Radford, the Liberty Flames laid it all out on the court and they got the results they wanted. Lavelle Cabell not dressed after tweaking a knee during practice, but the Flames offense moving well in his absence. Georgie Pacheco-Ortiz gets the roll in. Flames are up 6 at the half. Move to the second off the miss. Scotty James getting it done. Another big day, 21 points to lead all scorers. Liberty, a great fan turnout today at the Vines, and Elijah Cuffey put on a show for him. The LCA alum with the left-handed floater, he had 11, and Liberty ends the regular season on a high note, rolling over High Point 65-45.
I think it's pretty special that I could end on a win. I mean, not many people get to end in their home gym on a win for the regular season. That's something I'm really proud of and proud that I got to do it with the guys.
I thought it was a sign that was reflective of our group's togetherness, our unity, and our purpose today. That, look, we got a game to play. Let's enjoy it. It's a privilege to do this, to do it at Liberty, and I think our guys responded.
On the scoreboard, the Lady Flames also getting it done on the road. LU freshman Ashton Baker, a game-high 18 in the 95-57 drubbing over Chuck South. Flames now 14-2 in the Big South Conference. In Pittsburgh, #1 Virginia put on a defensive clinic. The Cavs hold Pitt to 1 for 22 shooting in the first half, a 37 halftime lead. It's not a football score. UVA rolls out 66-37. They claim the outright ACC title. We'll have highlights tonight at 11. ODAC tournament semifinals in Salem. The women's finals are now set. It'll be 1 versus 2 as both Emory and Henry and Randolph-Macon hold on for close wins this afternoon. Meanwhile, the men's action just getting underway. Eastern Mennonite going for another upset, but they're trailing Emory and Henry 22-10. Tonight it's Washington Lee and Roanoke. That is at 8 o'clock. We got state championship weekend for high school track athletes, 3A and 4A finals at Roanoke College. Now the results are still coming in. Among the winners, EC Glass's Emmanuel Waller won the 300-meter dash. You see him there. Congrats. We'll have more results tonight at 11 and in the sports section of the ABC 13 app. And also, Kevin Harvick won the Xfinity race in Atlanta. That's all for sports. Will Stafford's got another look at your weather when we come back.
Will Stafford has one last look at weather. It was pretty nice today.
It was. A few of us had a few showers around, and some of us are getting in on the showers right now. Most of us are going to be dry this evening, but a few of us will be getting in on some showers as we head through the evening and as we also head into the overnight hours of tonight. Better opportunity of rain comes before the noon hour tomorrow. Still going to linger with clouds and a few showers for the afternoon. We'll call it 69 for the high. A little cooler on Monday. We're still keeping showers in the forecast, especially on the south side. Tuesday, however, dry day.
All right, and thank you so much for joining us. We'll be back at 11 o'clock.